Super. Okay, I'm going to get going and there'll be a few people popping in, but hopefully that'll go seamlessly. So welcome everyone. Jeanie, Jyanti is my name. For those I haven't met before, you're all so welcome. And I think this is quite timely. I don't know about you guys, but the start of the year was quite calm for me. And then suddenly it was March. March really snuck up on us, I think. And rest is definitely a rebellious act, I think, when you're feeling super busy. So well done. I do think we can change the world if we all rest more. And I'm saying that to myself as well as you guys. And for anyone who hasn't done restorative yoga, and it's always a good reminder for those who have, this is often described as a yoga where not much happens. You know, we're on the floor for most of it, all of it really. But I actually feel like that does it quite a disservice. I would actually consider this quite an advanced yoga practice. And please don't panic when I say that. What I mean by that is to sit in stillness with ourselves, to lie in stillness with ourselves can be an advanced practice. When we go still, often with the physical body, that's often when the mind starts to really ramp up. So I'll be giving you guys lots of tools to help you really get every bit of benefit out of the rest that we're about to do. And there's lots of studies in this at the moment, and some of them are showing really interesting results that people who do restorative yoga or yoga nidra, which we'll do as well towards the end, are reporting dramatic health increases, everything from weight loss, which I find so interesting. Was my kind of weight loss to just lie down and not do much, all the way to like improved sleep and, you know, improved health when it comes to different conditions and stuff like that. So it's truly an amazing practice. And for those who've done restorative yoga before, if you haven't done it with me, so we're all aware, I bring in a lot of mantra, a lot of breath work, pranayama, energy direction. And towards the end as well, we'll do a yoga nidra. And yoga nidra is often described as sleep yoga. And my teacher, which I love, says we're not going to sleep. It's actually a deep internal awakening. So we're putting the body into a physiological state similar to sleep. We're literally lying down, eyes closed, and perhaps you will fall asleep. That's absolutely fine. But the purpose or the intention behind what we're doing is actually to have an internal awakening. Now, that's not to say that you're going to wake up from this yoga nidra and revolutionize your life. But what it might do is help you connect a little bit deeper to yourself. Perhaps there's a question that you've been mulling over, or a dilemma that you have. Perhaps an answer will appear. Perhaps it's the time where you set an intention for something that you really want to do. And one of my favorite phrases is, a packed life has no room for beauty. So when we pack a lot of stuff into our life, there's often very little room for anything that's beautiful. So let this, as I said at the start, be that rebellious act where actually you're saying, no, I'm going to take some time out. And hopefully you'll deeply, deeply feel the benefits. I'm going to guide you through the whole thing. There's nothing you need to do and there's nothing you need to remember. I'll give you lots of suggestions, especially for the props and how to place the cushions and the blankets. We're all in different bodies and we've all had different days and we all have different props and we all need support in different places. So if you're going to listen to anything I say tonight, please listen to your body first, and then you can listen to me and the suggestions I'm making. But with restorative yoga, we don't just want to feel fine. We don't just want to say, oh yeah, I can tolerate this posture for the next 5 minutes. Actually, we want to feel luxurious, VIP. It could be that extra inch of a blanket underneath the ankle is going to make the whole difference. I would say we're looking to move from, let's say, our facial expression to kind of a, this is fine, to a, this absolute blissful, obviously you won't be able to see your own faces, but hopefully you'll know that sensation. Is there anything else I wanted to tell you guys? I'm sure I'll think of it if it comes up. Does anyone have any questions? You can type them in or feel free to unmute yourself before we begin. No? Okay, brilliant. I'm going to use a mantra throughout the practice that will really help keep us anchored. So I'm going to put this into the chat now for people who like to visually see the words of the mantra. I've spelt it as best I can phonetically. This isn't exactly how you spell it. But if it's popped up on your chat there, you'll be able to see it. It's Aham Ayrogym Bhavani. And don't worry, you don't need to remember it. I'll say it a lot. But because our rational mind likes to understand things, I'll talk you through what it means. It means I have the ability to heal myself. So if I was to scratch a table or take a chip out of a stone, the stone or the table wouldn't have the ability to repair itself or heal itself. However, if we scratch our skin or we cut ourselves or we graze our skin, our body has the ability to heal itself. So we have that ability physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. And sometimes we forget, and often we hand over so much of our autonomy, so much of our power to others, asking them to heal us, when actually we have that ability to heal ourselves. So we'll use that mantra as our anchor for the practice, for when the mind starts wandering off, we'll come back. I'll give you lots of reminders so that we have the reminder that we have the ability to heal ourselves. And actually, that's exactly what we're doing right now for the next hour and a half. We are healing ourselves. Okay, so we're taking that time out. We're putting the body into that state where it has the time and space and energy to heal itself. Aham Ayrogym Bhavani. Okay, that's enough chat. Won't be chatting as much for the rest of the class, but it's nice to know. Hopefully you enjoyed that. So let's take a comfortable seat, whatever works for you. Make sure you're cozy. We won't be here for too long. And if you guys see me looking down, I've just got a bigger screen so I can see you guys. I'm not distracted. And we'll take our hands to the center of our chest, Namaskar Mudra. Soft shoulders, eyes can close down. Or if you prefer to keep your eyes open, just maybe focus your gaze on one point so you're not so distracted. And let's take a few deep breaths here and allow everything I just told you to wash over you. You don't need to remember any of it. What you need to know will have infused into the body. And with each inhale, we'll gently draw in some pran, life force energy. And with each exhale, we're releasing, letting go. Inhaling pran, life force energy. Exhaling, letting go. Feel yourself land and arrive here now on the mat, letting go of everything you have to do to get here. And with each exhale, feel yourself grounding down, landing. And let's open the space now. We'll chant 3 expansive Oms. Inhale. Beautiful. We'll chant the mantra now to infuse the space with this energy that we're hoping to cultivate, this energy of self-healing. Aham Ayrogym Bhavani. I'll start and I'll repeat the mantra and you can join in if you feel called to. Aham Ayrogym Bhavani. 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 Little stronger. Aham Ayrogym Bhavani. 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 In a whisper now. Aham Ayrogym Bhavani. And just repeat the mantra a few times in your head. Beautiful. I am my own self-healer. I have the ability to self-heal myself. Love. You release the hands. You can blink open your eyes. We'll do a few rounds of Anuloma Viloma, alternating nostril breathing, just to bring our energy into harmony before we actually move into the postures. So with your dominant hand, whichever hand you write with, we'll make a gentle fist and release your baby and ring finger. And we're going to use our thumb and ring finger to open and close the nostrils. So sit up tall, space for your lungs, tuck your elbow in for comfort. We'll exhale through both nostrils. And then we'll close the right nostril, inhaling through the left for 4, 3, 2, 1. Close right, exhale left for 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale left, or right, I should say, sorry. 4, 3, 2, 1. Close. Exhale left. 4, 3, 2, 1. That's one round. Inhale left. Close, exhale right. Inhale right. Close, exhale left. Inhale left. Close, exhale right. Inhale right. Close, exhale left. Keep going now in your own time. Inhaling left. Exhaling right. Inhaling right. And exhaling left. Keep flowing through. And if you've done this lots of times before, see if you can focus on your awareness of drawing pran, life force energy, up through the nostril to the Ajna chakra, the third eye. And as you exhale, you're clearing out, releasing any energy there that's not serving you. Notice if tension is built up in the face, the hands, shoulders. And with this practice, we're not just balancing the physical sides of our body, but also our energetic sides, our Ida and Pingala Nadi, which weave up either side of the spine. These energy channels bringing us into harmony. Let's do one more round. So finish the round you're on and then one more round. When you've finished exhaling out through the left nostril, relax both hands, keeping your eyes closed and breathing naturally through both nostrils now. Just notice how you feel physically, mentally, energetically. Beautiful. From here, we'll tuck our chin in and stretch the back of the neck. And on the inhale, lift the chin up, lengthen the front of the throat. Exhale, chin to chest. And inhale, chin lifts. Next time the chin comes to chest, just roll the head from shoulder to shoulder. We'll just bring a little bit of looseness to the body before we come into our more restful poses. And I'll suggest that you move any way you'd like with the head now. Any way that your body allows. That's what I meant to say. Easing open any tension. And it could be that the shoulders and the spine get involved as well. Maybe you'd like to do a full circle with the body here. And notice if you're just going through the motions, if you're just doing this because I suggested it, see if you can actually really feel release, massage, compression. Soften the jaw, the tongue. Lovely. If you've been going in one direction, let's move in the other way. And perhaps your body's craving stillness. That's also welcome here. Lovely. Bring the body into stillness now and just notice what it's like to be still, having been moving for a few moments. Notice if the mind has wandered. It's totally normal. It's totally okay. Notice if you're feeling a little disconnected or distracted. It's also more common when we're doing this on Zoom. So see if you can come back to the mantra now. Aham Ayrogym Bhavani. I am my own healer. I have the ability to heal myself. Beautiful. You can softly open the eyes. I'll show you the setup of our first posture. We'll come into a supported twist. So you might like something on your mat, perhaps a rug or a blanket folded up. If you have a bolster, one of these long cushions, you can take that. If you don't, you can use lots of blankets or pillows stacked up on top of each other so that you have a nice firm base. And we'll take a block or a big cushion underneath the bolster or your cushions, laying it flat down. Okay. Then we'll sit with our left hip towards the bolster. And this is where something underneath might come nice. So you might like to take a folded blanket underneath the hip just for a little bit of extra support. And then we'll walk our hands down. See if you can revolve or twist your torso so that it's coming to lie flat on your bolster or your blocks of cushions. And then you can turn your head towards your knees and relax the arms. You also have the option, if you'd like a little bit more movement, to turn your head away from the cushion, away from your knees. But notice if there's any pulling or pinching here. So our intention is to rotate the torso and support the body. The palms might like to face up, or if you have a nice big bolster, maybe the hands will hug underneath the bolster. Some VIP additions here. You might like to take a blanket over you so that you're super warm and cozy. Even if you're feeling quite warm, the feeling and the weight of a blanket over you here can be really, really supportive. And let's take the first few moments here now to really tune in to anything that would make you even more comfortable. Another option could be to take a folded blanket or cushions in between your knees or to support your ankle. And I know we're resting, but it might be worth spending that little bit of extra time here now, getting yourself super cozy, super supported, so that every moment in this posture is enjoyable. Gorgeous. I wish I could be there to tuck you all in. I'll do it energetically. So using your cushions, it could be just an inch or two makes all of the difference. So take that refinement now. This is also lovely if you're doing it in bed. And as we rotate the spine here in a really supported and gentle way, a great boost for our digestive system, the strength and suppleness of our spine. Perhaps an opening in the hips or the front of the thighs you may also feel. And a reminder that our intention with restorative is to feel as supported as possible. So we're not looking for deep stretches or really challenging positions. We're actually looking for the opposite, where we feel super juicy, supported, and cozy. You have your mantra as your focus if the mind is wandering a lot. Aham Ayrogym Bhavani. Aham Ayrogym Bhavani. Repeat the mantra silently in your head. And we'll take the next few moments in silence here now. I'll be here. I'll be keeping an eye on the space and the time. There's nothing more you have to do. And I'll call you back with the sound of my voice. Aham Ayrogym Bhavani. I am my own healer. I have the ability to heal myself. I am healing myself. Let's take a breath in and just prepare your body and mind for movement, and notice any resistance that might arise, especially if you're feeling super comfortable. And you can use your hands to gently press yourself up. There's no rush. Your body will tell you what way is best for it to come up. And perhaps you'd like to just sit cross-legged or with the legs stretched out for a moment. Notice how you feel right to left side. Taking a few deep breaths here, allowing the body to come back into center. We'll prepare to do the same on the other side now. So you might like to just turn towards the back of your mat and rotate around. And if there was anything that was niggly or annoying you in that posture, perhaps you'd like to take some extra supports in this one. So it'll be the right side of our hip now towards the bolster. Rotate the torso down, placing the belly, as much of the abdomen on the bolster or cushions as you can, and find your position now, either head towards the knees or away from the knees. An example here is I can very easily lie like that for 5 or 10 minutes. However, if I put a cushion or folded blanket towards the top of the bolster, this changes everything for me. I get such a much nicer support in my neck. And the same goes with the cushion between the knees. See what you can do now. And if there's a hesitation to using supports, you're not cheating. It's actually what we're supposed to do here in restorative yoga. But also when we practice taking support in our yoga practice, it's a lot easier to receive support off our mat as well. So just let that settle. Again, you have the mantra as your focus here as the spine rotates, body supported. Take the next moment or two to settle the breath and settle any things that are perhaps not ideal. It could be a crinkle in the blanket. And we'll take the next few moments in silence. I'll be here and I'll call you back with the sound of my voice. Aham Ayrogym Bhavani. Just notice where your thoughts or your mind wandered to. It did. And without judgment or critique of where it went now, just observing and noticing, perhaps learning a little something deeper about your mind. Prepare yourself very gently and with support to move. And as you come up, perhaps your body is encouraging you to do some other sort of movements, or perhaps it wants to be very, very still. You decide what it needs. Maybe you want to ignore everything I'm saying and stay exactly as you are. I won't be insulted. We'll just come into a comfortable seat, feeling the body coming back into alignment. And notice here. We'll do another pranayama, another breath practice to help settle our energy. So again, we'll come into pranayama mudra, where we make a gentle fist and release the baby and ring finger. If this is very uncomfortable, don't worry, you can just use opposite fingers. But there is an intention behind this. We fold down the first two fingers, which represent air and fire. So fire is the element that moves things through the body, and air is the element that we're moving by breathing. And so it can help to shift the energy as we do our practice. But it's not too important if this is uncomfortable for you. So we'll come into Chandra Vedana. So Chandra meaning moon. This is the lunar or the cooling breath to soothe our bodies, to soothe our minds. A beautiful one to do in restorative. So this is similar to alternating nostril breathing. However, we're only inhaling through the left and we're only exhaling through the right. So we're drawing in energy in our left side, our lunar side, and we're releasing energy from our right side, our solar side. Okay, so perhaps the moon is in the sky, wherever you are. Let's exhale together. I'll guide you through. We'll close our right nostril. Inhale through the left. Close the right. Close and exhale through the right. Now close the right, inhale left. Close, exhale right. Close, inhale left. Close, exhale right. Inhale left. Close, exhale right. Inhale left. Exhale right. Keep going now in your own time. Perhaps your breath is slower or faster than mine. There's no rush. Let your breath be as long and smooth as possible. And know that you're drawing in soothing, calming, a balm of energy. And you're releasing anything warm, anything fiery, anything from your day now that the sun has set. You're releasing that as you exhale through the right. This is a beautiful pranayama to do if you suffer with insomnia or trouble sleeping. Let's do 3 more rounds. When you've finished your third round, just relax both hands. Breathe naturally through both nostrils. And just notice how you feel. Aham Ayrogym Bhavani. I am my own self-healer. Beautiful. The eyes are closed. You can really softly open them. If your props are set up as they were for our twist, you can leave them almost as they are. We'll come into Supta Baddha Konasana, so supine butterfly pose. So we'll take the lower back towards the bolster, so not quite touching. Have a little gap between your lower back and your pile of cushions. And we'll use our hands to lower our spine down onto the center of the bolster. You might notice your shoulders start to open up and release here. Now, if there's any pinching or arching in the lower back that feels uncomfortable, move the hips further away. And you have a few options. You can stretch the legs out long. You can bend the knees and press the knees towards each other. Or take the soles of the feet and allow the knees to come out to either side. Now, even if you can comfortably hold the knees out to either side for a long time, the intention is to restore the body. Take a folded cushion, a blanket underneath the knees on either side, really, really supporting yourself here. There's a little strain on the inside of the thighs. Another thing here you can do is take a folded blanket or cushion underneath the back of the neck so that the back of the neck and the back of the head are really supported. And as an extra, but I also think essential here, you can take an eye pillow if you have one, or a scarf, something light over the eyes so that it blocks out the light, but also that you have this nice weight over the eyes to stimulate our vagus nerve, a lot of which runs through the face. Perhaps a folded blanket underneath the ankles would also be nice, especially if the floor underneath you is hard. Beautiful cocoon-like postures here. Well done. Support where you feel you need it. Bring the floor up to meet your body is what we're trying to do. The whole front of the body open now. Open to receive the gifts of our practice. Open to receive love and joy and happiness in our life. At any stage you start to feel more of a stretch than support, you can adjust or move. I'll be here and I'll call you back with the sound of my voice. Aham Ayrogym Bhavani. Aham Ayrogym Bhavani. I am my own self-healer. Take a deep breath into the front of the body. Exhale, release. And now imagine the whole of your spine is breathing in, drawing in pran, this life force energy through your spine and spreading throughout every single cell of your body. Feel this expansion, this healing moving through you. Let's prepare our bodies and minds for movement. We have a few options here. Just listen to them and decide how your body best wants to move. You can take your hands and very gently draw your knees towards each other. And from here, you can either roll over onto your side off the bolster, or perhaps you'd like to take one hand to the underneath of the knee, one hand to the back of your head, and slowly lift yourself up into a comfortable seat. And perhaps there's a way different to those that your body is feeling called to do. You can do that always. And once again, we'll bring ourselves up into a comfortable seat. Take your time, there's no rush. Have your blankets, whatever you need with you. We'll do 7 rounds now of Brahmari breath. Brahmari is the honeybee breath where we make a humming sound. So we inhale and exhale normally through the nose, but as we're exhaling, we make a hum. And the breath will just naturally come out through the nose. There's no need to force the breath out. But with this humming, similar to the end of Om, we're going to create vibrations in the body that have recently been scientifically proven to soothe your nervous system. And this breathing practice of Brahmari breath has been going on for potentially thousands of years. So the yogis knew well before MRI machines and stuff like that what was going on. But with Brahmari breath, we'll do 7, each with the 7 major chakras in the body. I'll talk you through them. There is an option here, especially if you're used to Brahmari breath, of doing this with Shanmukti Mudra. So this is where we gently use the fingertips to cover over the eyes, and we use the thumbs to close the flaps of the ears. And what this does is it keeps a lot of the vibrations within the head, as opposed to when the ears and eyes are open. Some of it leaves. So if this is new, don't worry about the hands. You're also welcome to try it. But if you've done Brahmari breath before and you'd like to try it this way, it's a little stronger, you're welcome to Shanmukti Mudra. So I'll talk you through all of it. We're sitting tall, our lungs have lots of space. If you're using the mudra, you can lightly close the eyes now, soften the shoulders. We'll be doing 7. And when 7 are finished, you just release your hands and relax. So let's start together, whichever version you're doing. Inhale. Close your ears, begin. 6 more. When you've finished, you can release your hands, breathe naturally. Keeping the eyes closed perhaps and just noticing how you feel. Aham Ayrogym Bhavani. I am healing myself. You can softly open your eyes. Come into Ardha Setu Bandhasan, supported bridge pose. After this posture, we'll be coming to lie down into Shavasana, our relaxation posture. So to minimize the movement in between the postures, we can almost set up to come into that next, but I'll talk you through this as we go. So have lots of supports and cushions as always to hand. Try not to have anything underneath the head. If you do need something, perhaps a very thin blanket. And we'll lie on the floor with our knees bent. We'll press into our feet, lift our hips and slide the bolster underneath the back of the body. So we really don't want to have any arch or deep compression in the spine here. So you might need to wiggle around a little bit so that you feel more supported underneath the buttocks perhaps, as opposed to the lower back. Here now, if we're getting ready for Shavasana after this, you're welcome to put a blanket over you, perhaps your eye pillow on. As I said, just a thin cushion underneath the head. And find that position with the right amount of blankets, supports, cushions, where you can truly and deeply rest here. The hands might like to go out to either side, or maybe even in a T shape, or I like to take them up and over my head. Now, this is because my shoulders quite enjoy this. You play around with what works for your body. If you need some more supports underneath the lower back, or sorry, the mid back, take it. And again, finding whatever supports you need here now to feel deeply, deeply rested. This is perhaps a little bit more active than the other postures, but it is a beautiful way to invert the body. Use this time now to adjust if you need. Be quite particular here. Refine the posture as much as you can. Would your hands on the floor like a little soft cushion underneath them, even a folded blanket? Would a slight adjustment of the buttocks or the hips benefit you here? We have our mantra, all this beautiful prana now channeling towards the upper chest and head. Aham Ayrogym Bhavani. I am my own healer. I am healing myself. And I'll call you back with the sound of my voice. There is the option here now, if you wish, to lift the legs up, drawing the knees in slightly towards the chest and extending the feet up towards the ceiling, coming into a supported Sarvangasana shoulder stand. Now, the blankets can stay on if you'd like, or you might need to take them off. And see if you can find the position now where the feet, the legs are placed so that they feel almost weightless. At any stage this feels like too much activity, just place them back on the floor. Especially if you stand for your job or you've done a lot of walking or cycling or running. Beautiful way here to rejuvenate the legs, stimulate blood flow, and to gently invert the body. So if at any stage you need to take them back down, do. Just a few more breaths now. Aham Ayrogym Bhavani. I am healing myself. Slowly lowering the legs down. Take your time. Let the spine adjust. Taking any movements you need. And then once the feet feel comfortable on the floor, you can slightly lift the hips and push the bolster or cushions down underneath the backs of the knees. Perhaps that feels quite nice as we ease ourselves into Shavasana, relaxation pose. Now, for everyone, this may not feel nice. So if there's any other movements, things you need to do, you're welcome. I'll give you all a little tuck in energetically. And as we start to settle here, making sure you're warm, the body will cool down quite a bit. We'll move into our Yoga Nidra practice. So we prepared our body physically and energetically. I'll invite you now to bring your awareness to your third eye, your Ajna chakra, that space between the eyebrows. If you've worked a lot with this chakra, you may even like to, without tension, look up and into this space. If this is new, don't worry, relax the eyes. Eyelids closed if that's comfortable. And with your focus here on this space between the eyebrows, we tune into our third eye. We have two eyes for seeing outwards and this third eye for seeing inwards. So from this space now, bring your awareness across the whole of your forehead, relaxing and softening the skin, the muscles of the forehead, softening the eyebrows. Feel your eyeballs relax into the sockets. You may even like to blink once or twice just to release any tension in the eyelids. We blink so much throughout the day. Give them a little rest. Moving around now to the temples, the sides of the eyes. Relaxing the cheekbones and cheeks. Softening across the bridge of your nose and your nostrils. And as you listen to my words, bring a softness to the jaw, the teeth, your gums, your tongue, relaxing your throat, your ears, softening the sides of the neck, the back of the neck, relaxing the whole head and scalp now. The whole upper head soft and relaxed. As you listen to my words now, really refining this relaxation, softening your skin, all the muscles and bones of the head, all the connective tissues, blood vessels, every nerve, every single cell relaxed. I'll invite you to bring your awareness back up now to your third eye, the Ajna chakra. As we return each time to the Ajna chakra, keeping our mind focused, our body relaxed, but our mind clear, creating that space for healing. With your awareness here, the Ajna chakra, moving down now through the spine, between the shoulder blades. Allow your shoulder blades to sink a little deeper into the earth. Feel the back of your ribs spread apart as they sink down into the floor. Softening through the whole of your rib cage now, the sides of your ribs, wrapping around to the front of the chest, softening your collarbones, tops of your shoulders, bringing ease and relaxation now to the armpits, the upper arms, elbows, the forearms, the wrists. As you listen to my words, relaxing the hands, each of the fingers. And we'll bring our awareness a little deeper now. Allow your lungs and your heart to relax. Allow the upper spine from the base of the skull to the middle of the back, each vertebra, each disc, and your spinal cord. Feel that relax, every nerve feeding through the upper body, every inch of skin, muscle, connective tissue, every bone, every blood vessel, right down to every cell. Seeping in this rest and relaxation. And as you listen to my words now, let's return our focus to the Ajna chakra, third eye. We'll allow our awareness to rest here for a moment or two. Moving the awareness down now through the spine to the lower back, down into the tailbone. Feel the lower back soften into the earth. Bring your awareness to the sides of your body, your waist, the front of your belly. Bringing your awareness even deeper now to each of your internal organs. Don't worry about what they're called or where they are. Just allow all of these organs inside the soft bit of our abdominal area to relax. Softening through the stomach, the liver, the pancreas, gallbladder, your whole digestive system, your kidneys, adrenal glands, your bladder, moving down into the bowl of your pelvis, bringing some ease and relaxation to your reproductive organs, your hormonal organs. As you listen to my words, softening the belly, down into the pelvis, all the bones of the pelvis, all the connective tissues, ligaments and tendons. Feel your buttocks relax. And the whole lower torso now at ease. Breathing in nourishment and healing. Aham Ayrogym Bhavani. And as you listen to my words, we'll invite our focus back up to the third eye, the Ajna chakra. Moving down now to the front of our thighs, our groin, sides of our legs, and the backs of our thighs. Our strong leg muscles carrying us around all day. With each exhale now, allow these muscles to relax. Softening through the kneecap, the knee joint, down into our calves and shins. Bringing ease and relaxation to the ankles, the soles of the feet, the heel, the front of the foot, and each of our toes. So many complex structures here working every day to allow us to walk and to move freely in these beautiful able bodies. With deep gratitude now, allow the whole lower limbs to soften and relax. The skin, muscle, bones, connective tissues, right down to every cell at ease here. Your whole being now from top to toe, toe to top, completely relaxed and at ease. The strong, stable earth beneath you supporting you. Let's invite our awareness back up now to the Ajna chakra, the third eye. And as you listen to my words, allow your awareness to rest here for the next few moments. We'll take them in silence, and I'll call you back with the sound of my voice. Aham Ayrogym Bhavani. Aham Ayrogym Bhavani. Aham Ayrogym Bhavani. Aham Ayrogym Bhavani. I am healing myself physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. Taking a few moments now to prepare the body and the mind for some gentle movement. And if the mind had wandered, or you dreamt, or perhaps you asked a question, just notice what came in over the last few moments. No critique or judgment, not trying to figure out where to go with this, just noticing now. And notice what it's like to have nothing to do. Might feel strange. And then slowly invite some gentle movement. Might even start with a yawn. Maybe a fake yawn will lead to a real one. Yawning really good to help reset our nervous system. And then start to invite any movement. A deep breath in is movement. We're internally stretching. And very slowly and gently, noticing any resistance, bring yourself up into a comfortable seat. There's no rush. Use what you need. And you're welcome to sit against the wall or lean on something or take as many cushions underneath the hips as you need. We'll just be here for a few moments. Might like to take your palms to face up and just join your first finger and thumb, relaxing the fingers. And there's no tension now between this first finger and thumb. Just a light touch. With the spine tall, body supported, whatever way it needs. We'll close with a meditation. If you've never meditated before, there's nothing you need to do. We'll return our focus to our Ajna chakra, that third eye, that space between the eyebrows. Each time the mind wanders, which it will, we're human. As soon as you notice you're thinking about something else, just bring yourself back like an anchor does on a boat. Just bring yourself back from that wave of a thought back to the Ajna chakra. And even if immediately the mind wanders off again, bring the mind back. Our meditation practice is the practice of retraining the mind to be focused. And from that space, so much more can happen. You also have the tool of the mantra, if you prefer. I'll hold the space. I'll call you back with the sound of my voice. Aham Ayrogym Bhavani. I am my own healer. You're so welcome to stay in this meditative space if you want to just switch off. Not if you're ready to come out. Just become aware of the whole rest of your body. So not just your third eye, but the whole physical body here. Feel your hips on the mat in this space at this time. We'll bring our palms together in front of the heart. Namaskar Mudra. And feel the warmth of the hands here now. All 5 fingers touching and each part of the palm touching. When we do our yoga practice, we create space in the body, in the mind, in our day. And if we fill this space with beautiful vibrations, we tend to keep it for a little bit longer. So I'll chant the Akanda mantra now. Akanda means whole or complete, to celebrate hopefully the sense of union that you have in your whole being. If you know the mantra, you're more than welcome to join in. If not, the mantra finishes with 1 Om and 3 Shantis. You're welcome to join in then. So allow the sounds now of this ancient mantra infuse into your whole being. Om Akanda Mandalakaram Vyaptam Yena Characharam Tatparam Darshitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Peace, peace, peace. Rub our palms. When they feel nice and warm, just offer them up to your closed eyes. And you might even like to rest the head down into the hands, our heavy head supporting us all day. Whenever you feel ready, and there's no rush, blinking open your eyes into the darkness of the hands and really slowly lowering the hands down. We'll take our palms together once more. And in deepest gratitude to this practice of yoga, all of the teachers that have gone before us and all those who'll come after us, we'll bow our heads. Namaste. My absolute pleasure to guide you this evening. Take your time, there really is no rush. Hopefully you feel a bit more connected, a bit more restored. And for any of those who are interested in the training, I'm very happy to stay on and answer any questions. Equally, if you'd like to stay in this state, you're welcome just to switch right off, head to bed, and you can always send me an email or a phone call. No need to say goodbye unless you want to. You're very welcome